This is KGW News at noon.
I mean, they've probably lost houses, furniture. I know somewhere around town they actually had to close down because they had water in their business.
Now at noon, unrelenting conditions from coast to coast. Severe storms hammering the southeast while temperatures continue to blister the west. Thanks for joining us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brenda Braxton. NBC's Maggie Vespa takes us to Mayfield, Kentucky, which has been inundated with rain and flooding, and more is on the way.
We'll begin here in Mayfield, Kentucky with something of a hopeful sight. The water definitely receding overnight, but make no mistake, this break is not expected to last very long. As we speak, scientists say another round of severe showers and storms is headed this way, potentially producing more flooding, also possible severe winds, even potentially tornadoes. Knowing that there could be a round two, Kentucky's governor yesterday declaring a state of emergency, helping people get the funds they need to clean up and then brace for a potential repeat system again today. It's also worth noting yesterday's system is the same one that also pummeled parts of North Carolina. An EF3 tornado confirmed about an hour east of Raleigh yesterday with wind speeds topping 150 miles per hour. 4 people there sent to the hospital, and a massive manufacturing plant from the drug maker or owned by the drug maker Pfizer sustained severe damage. And then kind of also in the array of severe weather we're tracking, that brutal extreme heat wave continues to tighten its grip on millions of Americans from California to Florida. In fact, Phoenix is set to hit 3 straight weeks of temperatures above 110 degrees and counting. Maggie Vespa, NBC News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
Well, Rod is also tracking the storm system that dropped all that rain in Kentucky. Rod, where is it now?
So let's start there, talking about the storms that Maggie mentioned. Right now, the neighboring state of Tennessee is getting the heart of the big storms, but there are some thunderstorms across the southern portion of Kentucky as well. There have been warnings on and off in the last couple of hours for these storms, mainly for the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. There's certainly a tornadic threat, but so far, the eye has been mainly on severe thunderstorms. And notice real quick my double high pressure systems here, one over the Texas Panhandle, one sitting over the Gulf. These storms going back to Colorado, Nebraska, and Kansas, rotating over the top of this high. Now, real quick, what's interesting in terms of meteorology is we're in mid-July, right? Typically, if you're going to see a strong ridge, you would see it anchored up here, more like Missouri and Iowa, and you would see this type of a severe storm threat this time of the year start to move more across the Dakotas, Minnesota, Great Lakes, and the Canadian border. So this is setting up unusually to the south. I think in part, that's what's making some of these temperatures so extreme. Here are the current numbers. Maggie Vespa mentioning Phoenix. Already 111 at noon. That means today has become a record 21st consecutive day of temperatures in Phoenix reaching at least 110 degrees and hotter. Here at home, real quick, we have hazy sunshine. Most of the coast has cleared out. 75 in Portland. We could get as warm as 90. We'll have your complete local forecast coming up.
All right. Thank you, Rod. Other headlines we're tracking for you this noon. Fire crews are still in Longview putting out hot spots at this industrial fire. It began Tuesday at the Nippon Dynawave lot. Crews have the flames contained to a wood chip pile. We still don't know, though, how the fire started. City commissioners are backing off a plan to tweak the new city charter and send those changes to voters. In November, Portland residents approved sweeping changes to the way city government operates, but 2 commissioners had some misgivings. So this week, Renee Gonzalez and Dan Ryan got together to talk about what they wanted to change, including reducing the size of the council and simplifying ranked choice voting. This morning, we heard from Commissioner Ryan, who told us he's going to table the idea for now, although he still believes changes are necessary. And Woodburn police are looking for 2 men who attacked a person with a knife. This happened back in April at a Chevron station on Lawson Avenue, and they still can't find the guys. Police say both men are Hispanic and in their 20s. Officers believe they could be in a gray or silver Audi hatchback-style car. Well, we are getting our first look at the arrest of a man believed to be a person of interest in the deaths of 4 women in and around the Portland area. Willamette Week identified him as Jesse Calhoun. A woman claiming to be his girlfriend was interviewed on YouTube. She said he knew two of the victims. She says he and Ashley Real dated off and on for about a year and claims Calhoun would give Bridget Webster drugs in exchange for sex. However, the woman said she doesn't know how he was connected to Charity Perry or Kristen Smith. Deputies took Calhoun into custody last month. KGW just obtained video of that arrest. It shows deputies moving in on Calhoun at a gas station on Southeast McLaughlin in Milwaukee. We spoke to the man who shot that video. He didn't want to be on camera, but says Calhoun did not give up easily.
I don't know how he made it through the 10 officers, but made it through cross traffic all the way down the river, hopped in.
Yeah, Calhoun eventually got tired and swam back to shore where he was taken into custody. It is important to note, as of this afternoon, Calhoun has not been charged in connection with the 4 women's deaths, but he is being held in the Snake River Correctional Institution in Eastern Oregon. You can find all of our coverage on these homicides if you go to our website. That's kgw.com or on the KGW YouTube channel. And turning now to the homeless crisis. We do have a progress report on Portland's 90-day reset plan. Its goal is to clean up the city's Central East Side after businesses said drugs and crime are putting their workers in danger. Here's Blair Best with the update.
Merlin McConnell has the dirt on the Central East Side, literally.
Human feces, glass, anything that you can imagine at its worst, that's what's there.
He's a janitor for Central City Concern, a group helping Portland's homeless.
I clean the streets.
He's assigned to the Central East Side, where the city recently wrapped up a 90-day reset plan. It was in response to business owners pushing for change after an increase in crime and homelessness there.
One of our employees on his way into our central kitchen was held up at gunpoint.
After the city focused on the area for 3 months, they removed 321 camps, nearly 4,000 pounds of trash, and more than 73,000 square feet of graffiti. Though on Wednesday, camps still dotted many sidewalks. Portland police also played a role. They arrested 89 people, recovered 23 stolen vehicles, and took 19 guns off the streets.
It's really nice to see because the East Side is an important creative place for a lot of people.
Especially for fine artist Julian Gaines.
As critical as a number of us are with how things are out here, it's cool to see the city trying to be constructive and change it.
But some things will never change.
Trash is just not going to go away. It's just not going to go away.
The Central East Side Industrial Council, that's a group that represents businesses in that area, see the reset plan as a work in progress, and the results are a step in the right direction. But they argue much more needs to be done. Blair Best, KGW News.